England suffered another collapso after they were cut in half by Kemar Roach and his band of pace brothers. It was another case of 2 steps forward in Sri Lanka and 1 step back here, as the homegrown speedster took 5:17 to carve his name into West Indian folklore. Think Jerome Taylor at Sabina Park in 2009 when it was 51 all out, or Curtly Ambrose at the Queen's Park Oval in 1994 when it was 46 all out. This time, it was Roach and 77 all out. And despite a spirited fight back with the ball to reduce the Windies to 61-5 at one stage, England remain well behind as the home side closed on 127-6 and a lead of 339. The day though was about a miserable effort from England's batsmen, who were anything but positive in the manner with which they tried to play. Praise though should be heaped on the Windies pace quartet, who took just 30.2 overs to dismantle the visitors for the lowest ever completed innings at this famous ground. So much is made of the history of West Indies cricket and their fast bowling pedigree in particular that it can be hard for subsequent generations to thrive in such a huge shadow. But not this time. Roach, Shannon Gabriel, Jason Holder and Alzari Joseph took all 10 England wickets for 54 runs in a relentlessly hostile and accurate spell after lunch. "I've put the work in and I got my rewards with my first 5-wicket haul at my home ground," said Roach. "I'm proud of the way we all bowled to dismiss them for 77. Today is one of those great days against a top side, so I'm proud of my achievement. I want to do that as much as possible for as long as possible for the West Indies." It was a special feeling. At 44 England really needed Ben Stokes to stand his ground, but he was perhaps the most unlucky of the batsmen to be given out LBW to a ball that would barely have trimmed the leg bail. But there can be no such sympathy for Moeen Ali, who did little more than flap at a short ball to be caught at long leg for a golden duck. "It was a disappointing day and there are always going to be a few guys who make mistakes," admitted Moeen. "There are going to be guys who played a bad shot or who took the wrong option. Even when you're 44, you always think we have the batting and somebody is going to put their hand up, but today wasn't that day and they bowled fantastically well. I feel over the last few years it has happened often where we've lost wickets at the top and as a lower order batsman you have to try to get a score, but today it didn't happen. It is very difficult to stop when guys are bowling well and have their tail up. In the changing room you know what is going to happen, they have the momentum and you try and stop it, but sometimes you get bowled out for not much." Spare a thought though for irate of the Caribbean James Anderson, who had sent down 30 overs of his own to claim 546, his 27th Test match 5-wicket haul to draw him level with Sir Ian Botham, and who found himself back out in the middle with a bat in his hand in less than 30 overs of England's innings. When he had to go back out and open the bowling again it was verging on the cruel, but Stokes and Moeen took up the gauntlet and rattled through the Windies' top order, though England must make the highest score of the match if they are to become unlikely winners.